Hey, this is Anthony from RevZilla TV. We can watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new REVIT Flatbush Vintage Leather Jacket, available at RevZilla.com. To my left, this is the black vintage leather Flatbush. Now, we've seen the Flatbush in the past. About a year ago, REVIT did a revamp of all their city-inspired leathers, the Roamer, the Flatbush, the Red Hook, but there was no distressed version of the Flatbush. There was not even a black version. So now we have a black and a brown in this vintage version, which really allows it to patina. It's a different style distressed leather, still gonna be that 1.0 to 1.1 mil grade cowhide, and it's actually really beautiful. Notice the light pre-curve, and the way it's designed is really be casual on the bike, off the bike, but you're not sacrificing anything by way of protection. You still have CE rated molecular armor in the shoulders as well as the elbows, and you can upgrade the back. But the claim to fame here is this will break in. It has a different style to it. Again, more apt to work for the vintage or cafe crowd. To my left, you'll see High-Vis Brian, 6 foot 195, spectacular beard, 42-inch chest. He's wearing a size 52 in the REVIT Flatbush Vintage. And you can see, we talked about the articulation. It's not an aggressive cut, but it's not a relaxed cut either. It's a bit more of a casual sport cut, but again, it has a nice clean line to it. Now, if you're not sure about the sizing, remember, use a size chart, but we ship for free over 39 bucks if you are concerned. I'd also love it if you click right there, click our logo, subscribe to us at RevZilla TV, leave me your comments or questions, your feedback on the new Flatbush Vintage, or just your general comments about his Balzerian beard on our RevZilla TV YouTube channel. Now, if we work our way back into the nuance, you just love it. We're on a roll today. Notice, it's going to be clean lines. It's meant not to get in the way of itself. It's not an overly aggressive technical leather. It's going to have the city-inspired embossed REVIT buttons. You're going to see the YKK low-profile zips throughout. You know I dig that. And then again, clean lines throughout the body, clean lines throughout the arm, a minimization of the branding here. High-Vis Brian, turn the face away. You saw basic pockets on the front. Remember, Sas-Tec armor, shoulders and elbows. Molecular, works with you, stays low profile, but is really, really functional. And if we look at the lines down the side here, a minimization of seams, but you do have triple stitching, dual stitching. It's nice. They've just finished it off in a way that adds a little bit more subtle interest without being over the top. High-Vis Brian raises his elbow. You're going to see two snaps down here along the waist and a little bit more of a drop seat. Turn backwards for me there, man. And if we look at it, no back protector here, but you'd be adding a C-Soft Type RV. That would be the upgrade here, and it's labeled on the inside of the jacket. But notice here, again, there's triple stitching goes down that main connection seam, and you can see it here along the back. Also note, when you get a little closer to the seat here, remember, you're going to have that jeans loop as well as that short connection zipper. Come back around to the front for me. Unzip it. Notice, two snap style collar here, and some of the quilting comes into play. You're gonna see the finishes here. The quilting on the inside, you have quilting in along the collar. It's a little bit softer, so it's not gonna chafe. And then we have that nice satin liner from REVIT. Again, there's no ability to zip in any kind of thermal, but you could beef up a base layer, or maybe a lightweight mid layer if you wanted to ride this a little further into the season. Spring and fall, you're gonna be rock solid. Depending on how hot you run, you might ride it into the summer, and depending on what you wanna beef up under it, you might take into the fall, but that's really your call. But again, it's meant to be that city-inspired collection, really soft, nice finishes along the inside, but it's meant to be basic in its design. You can zip it back up. So remember, the original REVIT Flatbush uses that pull-up leather, where this is going to be the more distressed vintage style leather. The black and the brown will absolutely break in, the brown a little bit more than the black. The next step in your journey is to click right here, read other rider reviews of the Flatbush Vintage at RevZilla.com. You don't have to take my word for it. As always, we'll ship for free over 39 bucks. If you want to talk to a gear geek, see us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Thanks for watching our detailed breakdown. Remember, subscribe to us at RevZilla TV, our YouTube channel. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.